Dear lovers and friends, Love Nikki is my truth about black life through the lens of my deep love and rage for black men. Nikki, that's me, the around the way girl that's not so around the way, from the Bronx, unloads her trauma and triumphs. Evolution of black womanhood, hope for black family, and faith in God to fulfill a hefty American dream. Y'all are welcome on my journey in all of its humor, pathos, and adventure.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this, Kiki?
Yeah, I'm ready. And Tony number 4, in the letter, because you ended with it too, you have referred to a Puerto Rican type love. Can you tell us what that means? Because this is what I think. This is what I'm going to say first.
Okay.
When I'm being from the Bronx, when I think of Puerto Rican type love, I'm thinking my man, my man, my man, my man.
Yo, they do that.
It's my man, my man, my man, and
do the accent.
It's the my man. That's your man. That's my man. So my man, my man, my man, and it's like they're inseparable, and they're isolated, and it's just that Puerto Rican type love, and it's just them. End all, be all. That's it.
So
describe that for me. What is the Puerto Rican
So
type
you're
love?
right. We talked about coming of age in the Bronx and how blacks and Puerto Ricans are like mad tight, and we don't really, in my experience, we didn't really differentiate except the fact that when you went home, your parents spoke Spanish. And I believe, I know there's a Brooklyn kind of like experience like that, but I didn't grow up in Brooklyn. I grew up in the Bronx. So,
and until you bring a black man home, there's a problem. Puerto Ricans have a problem with that. But
I'm
going to school, we were all together.
I'm not talking about a black with a Puerto Rican in terms of dating.
Okay.
I'm talking about Puerto Ricans who date other Puerto Ricans.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they were inseparable. They would wear the same outfit, get the same sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you knew they was together. They was together all the time. Unlike black households, they was going to each other's house.
Yeah, they was
kicking
allowed.
it.
Yeah,
like it was like they was just always together, and they liked each other that much. Like, it was apparent because
they let the world know.
Yeah, it was very
public,
very public. Yes, you have the words. Because yes, so that just in love, and we gonna be together, get married, and.
Did he actually say Puerto Rican type love?
That is his phrase.
Wow.
I did not make that up.
See?
And this is why Tony number 4 meant a lot to me, because we both know what type of love that I always wanted. Like that, you like this hopeless romantic in me. He is the exact same way, despite his flaws. I know he really want that, and maybe he's giving that to somebody. Maybe he'll get it one day. We never had it with each other, but we knew that we both wanted that. And if we could have it with each other, I thought that he would be open to that.
And he was the beginning of your orgasms, right?
Nope, that is Tony number 5.
Oh. Well, then let's just get to it. So I don't know why I confused that. All right.
Yeah, that was Tony number 5. All right, so
let's tell the audience who is Tony
number 5. I met Tony number 5 my freshman year of college. So that's my college bae.
I love his friend.
Yeah, and he went to so I went to Carolina, as you guys know, and he went to North Carolina Central University, which was not very far. I was in Chapel Hill. He was in Durham, which was, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes away, maybe less. And he's a music producer, A&R engineer. Yeah, he's very talented. And I always loved that about him. And that was, that was my type. Not that I have a type, but like, I have an affinity for musicians. Yeah, so considering.
When did you know that?
That I have an affinity for musicians? I think it's having to do with my desire to work in the music industry. I think that, that Sonny and Cher, Bobby Whitney, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Nas, Kelly's. Like, I just feel like if I could have had that, I could have elevated somebody in the music industry for sure. If that's where it went, I think that's what it would have looked like.
And I'm not sure. I think you did tell us in Tony number 4 that you referred to this episode as
Beautiful.
So Beautiful is for Tony number 5.
Yeah, Beautiful is for Tony number 5.
And why Beautiful?
I think that he made the relationship, the engagement, feel nice. We had nice, very intimate moments, and every time I hear Tweet's song, Beautiful.
I don't know that one. When I thought about Beautiful, I was talking about Snoop Dogg.
I mean, I like that song too, and that song is reminiscent of the time because it came out it might not have come out. I don't know if it came out my freshman year, possibly my sophomore year. You've definitely heard this song.
I did. How'd it go?
Dang, Tamika, you gotta pull that up on the phone. Like, nah, I just, no, I have to hear it.
My producer said, shit.
And turn it up a little bit. So,
I don't remember
like, the audience may not be able to really hear it, but.
No, just get a little tune so I can see if I know it.
You know it. It's like a great melody. Other songs that remind me of that time.
Not clicking.
Just
Lovers and Friends,
it's
not clicking.
It drops. Someone so beautiful. You don't know the song?
No, I just know. There goes my yeah, we did. We had a bootleg, yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's why. Because if it was
she was into the album, but no, I never heard that song in my life. I'm gonna listen to it today, but
my God. It is a beautiful song, and people probably don't know about it because Ashanti's album dropped around the same time.
Yeah, she was an underdog.
She was very,
Tweet.
very popular. Tweet, like, people was trying to get into it, but I went to college based on that Ashanti, Tweet, Anne-Marie, another beautiful album. And those records, all of them, make me think of Tony number 5. Yeah.
And I wonder why that is. So, give us like an overview of Tony number 5. Why did he make this list of Tonys?
So,
kind of touched on it a little bit. Because y'all had some very intimate moments. And
so, y'all, I remember these details and then I get here and I forget the details. So, I just want y'all to have everything. So that's why we have these notes on these cards. And I think it's important for y'all to know that no matter what me and Tony have been through, no matter what we go through, we have always been able to come from a terrible place. We've always been able to recover, always.
Always been always to recover from a terrible place.
Yeah, we've always been able to recover from a terrible place. It means the same thing. Okay. We've been in some bad places. We've been able to come back. And so he's profound because he makes you feel like the relationship feel like a 90s R&B song through and through.
Go in, because I want to know.
I put here that he's the type of dude that you will allow to spit in your mouth. I mean, it's true. It's true. I mean,
while making love.
Yeah, while making love. There's like this nigga literally, like, one time he made me cry. I know we're not in the storytelling part.
What happened?
But he made me cry.
Why
like,
did you?
It was no. It was a bad cry. Like, it was because I wanted to be in a relationship and he didn't, but not necessarily because of me. He was just like, I'm not ready, and I just. Coming from everything I had been through leading up to that freshman year, meaning with Tony 2, 3, and 4, you know what I'm saying? And any other dudes.
You didn't touch on Tony number 1 yet because you had an overlap as we discussed in Tony number 4.
Tony number 1 didn't even exist
yet.
He was at the university.
Right, so that's why.
I did not know Tony number 1.
All right,
not
so
the way I know him.
It's not a dumb question. I'm just trying to make sure.
No, it's not a dumb question. Okay. I did not know Tony number 1, but I had already, what I'm saying.
Because you said it so assertively that was impossible. He's at the same fucking university.
No. What I'm saying is that Tony number 2, 3, and 4 happened while I was in high school. So, my relationships aren't working out that I wanted to work out. Now I get to freshman year is another guy that I really like. And he's telling me that he don't,
Tony number 4 is lingering though.
Tony number 4 is somewhere. I'm in college. I'm not in touch with Tony number 4 right now. I don't know where the fuck he at. I don't even think I necessarily have his number because the numbers were changing.
Oh, and then he would pop in.
Because he's a hustler. He calling from unknown numbers. Or I'm not allowed to call him because he could be with his baby moms. We not in touch.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't talking to him. Not like that, but we're not in touch. He's living his life. I'm living mine. So this is a clean slate. I like this dude.
What year? What year in freshman year?
Freshman year.
Okay.
I'm freshman year. I like
He's in the same freshman. He's a freshman
He is a
too?
sophomore. He's a sophomore at Central. I'm a freshman at Carolina.
He let you felt like he could spit in your mouth while y'all was making love. I think it's beautiful. That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. I do.
I mean, yeah, but what I was going to say
But he made you cry.
Yeah, he didn't want to be in a relationship. And that made me sad. And I was just like, I don't think the cry was so much about him than it was about the fact that, like, why can't I just meet somebody where we rocking out? Like, where we really fucking with each other.
On the same page.
Right. And I just got really emotional and upset about it. And he licked my tears away. Like, off my face. Like, I'm crying. Not like a like,
I would have slapped the shit out of him.
I'm just like, the tears
I don't
are
want
like
your
coming
tongue opening wide.
out the sides.
And you lick the tears off my face. My salty tears. Leave them right there.
It was very romantic.
That's not romantic. Not under the circumstances that you tell him you want to be with him. And now he wants to lick. He just knows how to...
soothe me.
No. Soothe anyone, probably.
Okay, fine. But he was soothing me at the time.
That was soothing? Soothing would have been him fucking saying, you know what, baby, I do want to be with you. That's what would have been soothing.
Of course, but in my 18-year-old mind, that was just... It didn't fix it. It didn't heal what I felt. But it soothed me in the moment.
Soothed you.
In the moment, it did. I'll give him that.
Is there anything else, Tony number 5? Why he's so profound?
Oh, my whatever attachment I had with him triggered the start of my ongoing battle with depression. And we can get more into that, I guess, as we get into the story. But I think it's important to talk about depression and when it started, because I feel like this type of depression probably starts around this age. I feel like there might be a statistic around that. I'm not sure. I feel like so. But that's when I started being depressed. I was never depressed. I might have been sad.
Do you know what you was depressed about? What did that depression look like? How did you know?
I didn't feel myself. I couldn't function. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't get my homework done. I felt very sad. Almost like I was going to disintegrate. Like if I felt like I didn't have strength. Like I could break. I felt very fragile. I didn't want to go to class, but I knew I had to go to class. But it was very difficult for me to study, get any work done. No, this is freshman year, so I was not eligible to pledge at the time.
When are you eligible? Sophomore year?
Sophomore year.
Oh.
So, no, I just felt very fragile, and I knew something was wrong because I'd never felt like that before, and it felt like a physical pain. But nobody hit me. It just felt like a physical pain. Yeah.
Anything else about Tony number 5?
I mean, not before the story. We can get into this letter.
All right. So what you want to say to Tony number 5, Nikki?
All right.
Stop the cheese.
Oh, my sister wants me to get into character.
Get into the letter, because I want you guys, lovers and friends, to feel it, to receive it. Get into the time. Go ahead.
Tony, I've wondered what it would be like if we were together for real. And I'm still left to wonder why you never chose me to be your lady. I think it would be beautiful if we fell in love. I've broken promises not to fantasize about us because that's no fun. And so I've been thinking, what would it look like? I'm not giving up the capital of the world, so we'll have residents in New York City and North Carolina. We'll have remote jobs and make enough money to hop on a flight at a moment's notice because I be needing to see my nigga. And I feel like we'll be complementary parents because we're different. You cool, I'm crazy. It works. If we love each other enough, we'll figure it out. But then I remember the funny style shit that you do from time to time. And I've been unable to reconcile who you really are and what we are to one another. There could be more, but I do remember 2 women that you shared you've been in love with. What about me? Why you never loved me like that? And why can't you love me now? Love, Nikki. Did I read it right?
Yeah, it makes me so happy. I think it's good writing. I think it's good letters. You know, such a little synopsis and things that I felt, you know, to an extent. Anyway, so we already said how y'all met in college, right? How did y'all meet? Like, so somebody hooked y'all up.
Yeah, so
y'all ran into each other at the fucking library.
Right, so I'll give you the story. So it's freshman year. It's the first party on campus, UNC's campus at the Great Hall. I pull up with my friends or whatever. Funny story. Tony, my cousin, he gives me a knife, which I never carried anything, any weapons growing up in the Bronx.
This is not a Tony. This is an actual cousin named Tony.
My cousin named Tony decides that he gonna buy me a knife, right? And I'm a pocket knife.
I had one too.
I'm carrying it to the Great Hall because I live by the Arboretum and it's dark as shit. And I don't know about these North Carolina folks, so I pull up to the party with the blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
gave me one too.
I get there and there's security there, and I'm like, oh shit, I got a weapon. I gotta stash this shit. And everybody's like, you got a weapon? Like, oh my God, like this New Yorker. It was mad funny. It was like everybody kind of knows me
for that.
Having done that freshman year. So anyway, I stashed it in the bathroom and picked it up on my way home.
You still have it?
Not that particular knife. I feel like you lost it.
No, I didn't lose your knife because I lost my knife.
I think you probably lost yours and took mine and lost that too. Because where's my knife?
I don't know. It was engraved too or something, right?
Mine wasn't engraved, but
it meant something very special to me.
It meant something special to me too.
It was very sentimental to me. So shout out to my old friend Shatia, whose car I left it in, and her cousin who actually took it that lived in the Bronx because she lived in Queens at the time and I never got it back. I know who you are, Terrell. Hello. Give me my fucking knife.
So anyway,
I remember.
We met at the party and they was playing all of this down south music that I wasn't really familiar with. I'm listening to it. I'm like, they dance to this shit? It just was like, I just did not know. I didn't like the music at all. I'm standing on the side and I'm watching the party move, but I'm not moving with the party. Mind you, I'm a dancer, but this is not my steez. So the DJ drops Doodle Brown.
Yeah, Doodle Brown.
I think he drops Doodle Brown, the whole shake with your mama
it's Doodle Brown? It's not Doodle Brown?
Doodle Brown. I don't know. We don't know.
Do you know? Anybody know if it's Doodle? I thought it was Doodle Brown, not Doodle Brown. We need to rectify that.
I said Doodle Brown, but
no,
it could be Doodle Brown.
You cannot say Doodle Brown to Doodle Brown. Thank you.
Oh,
Please
Brown.
don't make that fucking... Yeah.
Oh, like
Doodle Brown.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking Dookie. Like Doodle.
Well, I did think... I'm not going to lie. I did think Dookie, too. But Doodle Brown was unacceptable. Because that's a classic. Yeah, like
that's
shit.
Doodle.
Yeah, Doodle.
That's shit.
That's Doodleable.
Yeah, Doodle.
Yeah, so...
I also see D-O-D-O.
No, it's Doodle.
The 2 Live Crew, or was it
Luke? Doodle.
Like
which
shit,
one?
right?
Like shit. Right, Doodle Brown.
Right.
So Doodle Brown is unacceptable. Go ahead.
I didn't say do the. I said Duda.
Duda?
Like do the, like the way we say the, but not really.
Duda Brown.
Like Brown is
like do the Brown. Like
right.
let's do
like
the Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, that's unacceptable.
I don't know parts of sentence or parts of speech, so I can't tell you what participle or whatever that was.
But you kind of listen, he drops Doodle Brown.
Yeah. And I go the fuck off.
You start twerking?
I didn't twerk. I don't twerk. I dance.
So what were you? Oh, wow. She's known for the percolator.
I am actually.
Yes.
But yeah, I am.
Like for real.
No,
for real.
so I'm one of them. So I'm cutting up. I go off because this is a New York song.
She was the girl in the middle of the party. Everybody. That's when parties were actually fun.
Yes.
So she is that girl. Now she's horrible. But it's very important.
Nah,
That's who
I just
you
look
were.
crazy now, but I'm
No,
not
you don't look
horrible.
crazy, but she was in the middle of the floor enjoying her teens.
Yeah, I used to
Danced your ass off.
I did.
Didn't give a fuck.
I did not give a fuck.
I don't know how to like just be free like that.
I did not give a fuck. So I was not giving a fuck. And because I guess he might have noticed that I didn't move the whole time, but I went off on those particular records.
And he's a music producer, engineer, so he probably saw that.
But I didn't know that at the time. But I danced with him like I'm dancing with him.
He's like, this music moved her.
Yeah, to do the brown. And he was like, yo, where you from? And I was like, New York. And I might have been like up top. He was like, New York or something. So I was like, yeah. And he was like, I was like, where you from? He was like, Jersey. I was like, okay, you from up top. So
Jersey?
You know. Yeah.
Oh.
So it was like that connection. Like, oh, okay, I found my people. Like, you know, Northerners. Like, I found my people, tri-state area. And that's how we met. And we exchanged numbers, and that's how it kicked off. And maybe
that wasn't booed up the whole party.
Nah.
Okay.
This was like the end of the party. So
I get because Doodle Brown is usually the end of the party. Yes.
So I get his number, and he uses it. We get in touch. Then I start, going to see him at Central.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you like about him when you started to go see him at Central?
He was cute. That's it. That's all you needed.
Who he look like? Jay-Z too?
Nah, he looked like Kobe Bryant. Nah, that nigga do look like Kobe. He for real look like Kobe.
I never seen him.
Back in the day.
He might be like a chubby Kobe now, right? He's a chubby Kobe.
Yeah, he gained some weight.
Bald-headed Kobe now?
Nah, he not bald-headed. I know.
No shade, Sean.
Damn, Sean. I'm sorry.
I was about to blow up this Tony. Tony number 4, he did go bald eventually.
He did too?
Yeah, he lost his hair.
Okay. That's why you gotta find love.
But he got a nice head,
But I like
though.
bald heads, yeah.
Yeah.
So you started to dig Tony number 5, right? Dig? Like?
Oh, yeah. I liked him. I mean, he was cute. And you know what? We, started, I felt very comfortable. You got to think, I'm a New Yorker. I'm in North Carolina. I don't have a car. I don't know how to get anywhere. I don't know where anything is. Everybody talks different. They can't relate to my style. They can't relate to my accent. It was just like, with him, I just felt like I can be myself.
You was at home.
Yeah, I felt at home.
So all the while during this time, were you still struggling with the depression?
No, there was no depression
Not yet.
He didn't do nothing to me.
No, I didn't say he was the cause of your depression. You said he assisted you.
Well, he triggered the depression, but he triggered the depression when we broke up and started going through shit that I didn't understand. But
everything was flowing, everything was Gucci.
Yeah, in the beginning we was developing the relation, the friendship, the connection.
And how long did that last?
I don't know, a couple months, maybe I would say we were rocking pretty hard my whole first semester.
And
I became dependent or attached to him that whole first semester. So I didn't know life in college without him.
That's maybe it. Yeah, I'll save that for a gem.
Right. So we would watch what's
Martin?
that guy's name? Not Martin. Another what's his name that be having all the Netflix
Dave Chappelle?
specials? Dave Chappelle. That was his show.
Really? How did I know that?
Yeah, that was his show. We watched that all the time. And because he used to make music, beats.
So because he's a Tony, I know there was some kind of disconnect. What was it?
What was
there
disconnect?
anything that wasn't working with Tony? He was consistent. You liked him. He was calling you. Everything was all good.
At some point it wasn't all good.
Okay. You want to get there to the point when it wasn't all good, or no?
Okay.
You still somewhere else you could stay there.
No, I wish that I could have just said I really liked listening to his music because you cut me off.
Okay.
So I just wanted to say that was like a profound thing about our connection.
You liked his music. It was his music.
His music that
Did
he
he
made.
sing?
No, he didn't sing. It was melodies or whatever the beats are called.
And you like
They
being
were-
a part of that.
Yes, because
Okay.
that was my
dope.
recognition of his talent. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
he's gifted. You're really good at this. And that talent bled into our intimacy because it was a whole scene, like a movie.
Can you describe it?
Like there was always music.
Why you made love?
Yes, it was like a whole
His
like
melodies or like Jodeci?
Janet Jackson.
I Get So Lonely.
No.
The other one. No, the
Like-
one with Busta.
No. Doom, 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 doom. It got a bit. What is it?
I love the one with Busta. Yeah, like that.
No, we was not. No.
So what the fucking Janet
no,
song was it
what
then?
is it's another song. I don't why I can't, it's not coming to me right now, but
gonna make that shit drop.
the joint that sound like the rain. And No, nope.
I know which one she's.
Yeah, no. It's
So
is it
he always-
is it called Anytime?
Yes, anytime, any place.
No, it's not that either. So no, there's a specific song, and you can get that on the soundtrack.
In the soundtrack.
Yeah,
You remember it though.
I remember it. The melodies in my head. For some reason, I'm missing the name of the song. It's not coming to me right now. Sorry. And it wasn't just that particular song, but kind of it was.
So how did that go? So like every time y'all was about to do it, he pressed play.
Yo, you know what? I don't know. It just used to ease into like this
That
experience.
sounds like Tony #1. Like he just serenades. That's his thing. Like
I can imagine
to set the fucking mood.
that is probably a thing.
Because he's a musician.
It's not
Maybe
even.
that's how he gets into it. And he gets to spit in everybody's mouth.
I didn't say he ever spit in my mouth. I
Oh, which
said
one?
he's
That
the
was the
type of dude that you would allow to spit in your mouth.
Did he spit in your mouth?
I don't think so. I think it was the licking of the tears.
Oh.
But if it went there, you probably would because it was that level of connection.
Okay.
Okay.
So he played the music.
Yeah, and I don't think I was the only one he was playing music
Did anybody
for.
ever play music for you before him?
Probably not.
No other man. So
I mean, not in a way. Somebody
in a
might have-
romantic way.
Yeah, somebody might have put some background music on, so it's just something
Swiss
playing.
beats in the
right?
back, right.
No, not Swiss beats. But right. Why Sean's like it's showtime. Nah, I not the way it didn't feel like a movie. Like this shit really felt like a love scene
But
every
why?
single time.
Can you describe it? This is interesting.
I don't know how he used to wind up putting the music on, but it was always in the right order. Like the it was almost like I don't want to say it was calculated, but it was in the right tempo. It started and it had the crescendo and then it came down, like the climax and it came down. Whatever the soundtrack he was playing or he put together,
He would go slow and then the tempo would pick up and he would pump fast.
it was thought. No, it's not. The songs made sense. The songs told a story.
Oh, they did?
Almost like similar to what he does now in real life. He gets a show, he got to put music to the show, and the music makes sense according to what's going on in the show.
Has he ever had sex without the music on?
I'm sure we have because we've had sex other than the dorm room where we have access to music.
Oh.
So, yeah. So it wasn't always this, but
Well,
in college,
I'm getting
that's
into
what
the
it was.
psychology of it, just making sure that he's not a fucking complete psychopath.
He's not a
not as I'm questioned,
psychopath.
and that he could have sex without the music on.
No.
Because some people are like that.
No, he's not autistic. He can have fucking sex without the music on.
Thank you. That's a good fucking question.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, right.
Right.
So when did me and Tony go left?
And how deep are y'all in now? What's the time span? A year dating?
No. This is over the course of a semester. So we're really heavily seeing each other every week, all semester. Semester's what, 4 months? Christmas comes around. We break. But we're not broken up. We just kind of make plans to see each other while he's in New York and I'm in Jersey.
Did y'all become exclusive? Like, you're my man?
No, he told me he didn't want to be.
Oh, right.
He didn't want no
He
girlfriend.
licked your tears by then already.
Yes. So,
right.
yeah. So he don't want to be exclusive. He, but I wasn't aware of anybody he was necessarily dating, which is why I didn't feel right. It was like, but we into each other. So why can't we just be together? But he didn't want to. He didn't want to make that commitment, and he didn't want to hurt me. So, that's the way it was. But we were pretty close. We saw each other all the time. And then I guess at some point in the second semester, the pattern changed. Like the consistency of it changed. Not that he ghosted me. That wasn't really a thing back then. But maybe intensity kind of falls off, or maybe I'm not seeing him every week.
He stopped playing the music.
No, he didn't stop playing the music. It's just when I probably wasn't seeing him every week, so I didn't get my movie every week. My movie experience every week. So now
that triggered the depression.
I'm feeling out of sorts because the person that I feel close to, that I feel understands me, that I like to be with, that feels like home. Also, whatever's going on at school, and not that there was anything bad, but you're adjusting, and he was a distraction from that adjustment. So now he's switching up on me, and I'm like, think I'm bugging the fuck out, but really he is switching up on me. And then I start to feel crazy, and at the same time I'm reading A Writing Life by Bell Hooks, and I start to understand the nature of when a guy turns out not to be the guy that you want him to be. Like everything just stops. Like whoever I thought you were or whatever I thought we had is off, and I feel myself kind of going crazy, but I don't know why I'm going crazy. And it's because when someone lies to you, when you think you know somebody and you find out you really don't know who they are at all, that will certainly make you crazy.
So,
and this is the first time I had experienced this in my life.
This is where the rage started, was activated.
Like what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not calling me? Why can't I see you? Who you talking to?
So did you how did it activate? Did you start stalking him?
No, I wasn't stalking him, but now when I do go to his room, I'm checking his voicemails behind his back. He go to the bathroom, I'm checking the voicemails. I'm going.
Because they didn't have codes on phones yet. No,
there was no codes, and I had a cell phone, but he didn't have a cell phone.
So you checking the landline, the voicemail?
Yes, I'm checking his room phone.
And you can hear them.
Yes,
okay.
I'm playing the messages. Who's calling you?
Right.
Who's leaving you messages?
Did you hear anything?
I'm sure I did. And the numbers associated with it, I feel like. So I was getting numbers.
Yeah, I was from call 911.
I was going in the drawers, collecting whatever numbers, whatever was in the drawers, maybe a card, maybe I'll get a name or something. I was looking for shit. That was the beginning of looking for shit. Right, because before you not at nobody's house, or it's not their house, it's their mama house, or they pop's house, or they grandmama house. You're not going through their shit. But this is his room. This is his stuff. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know who you talk to. I'm finna find out. And I had to do all of that to put it together. Because remember, there's no cell phone for you to run through. You got to collect the clues and hold on to them. You got to hold it until you need it. And I held on to it until I needed it. So mind you, I'm in school. I'm trying to get through my coursework. I'm not doing well. I can't focus. I don't want to do shit. And a friend of mine, shout out to Shelly, my baby, my angel, that girl saved my life.
How did she do that?
I probably didn't want to live. I just didn't want to. Something was wrong with me and I couldn't fix it. And I just wanted to disappear. And Shelly would call me and not just call me to check on me, but get your shit together, pack your bags. We going to my mother's house this weekend. And I would stay with her and her family all weekend. She would take me to the mall. She would make sure I eat. There were times where she would make sure I did my homework. Like, I would be like, no, Shelly, I'm good. I got one more page left to write. She'd be like, I don't have no roommate. Get on the P2P bus. Come down to the room so you could finish your paper. So she always made sure that she was in my company. That girl never, ever left me by myself. She used to sing to me. And she could sing. Like, she could sing. So she used to always sing Final Hour, Vivian Green's Final Hour.
Oh, that was the connection.
Yeah. I mean,
because we went to see her.
Yeah, we went to see Vivian Green, and I wanted her to sing that song so bad because it was so soothing for me at the time that I was going through all of that. Shelly would sing it a cappella. So I love that girl. I love her family.
Thank God sent her to you.
Yeah. I said she's an angel.
You did. Thank God he sent Shelly to you.
Right. So
I get very angry when she talks about not wanting to be here via for men. I get very strongly about that.
I could
don't
not
like
get
it.
myself together. I could not pray it off of me.
Did you pray?
Yeah, I called mommy. I called Michelle. I called grandma. I'm sure I called Aisha. It did not make me feel better.
That's our aunts. That's our family. So, push forward. Did you and Tony number 5 ever repair whatever was going on? His inconsistency, his disappearing acts, his quote ghosting, even though ghosting is not out yet.
We wanna just kind of like breaking up. We wanna breaking up, I guess, sort of like, oh, we not gonna talk. We gonna take a break, whatever that was, because we would take a break, and then the next week it was like, no, I have to see you, and he would be like, I have to see you too, and then I would see him.
Did he ever initiate the I have to see you first?
Yes, sometimes, and you know what? Honestly, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it was me, but maybe not, because he used to leave messages like, call me back, whatever. But I do feel like it was very reciprocal in terms of the back and forth, in and out, in and out. And eventually, I remember it was the end of the year. So this was the end of my freshman year. I was supposed to go see him. He had already agreed. We already made plans for me to see him. And at the last minute, he cancels on me. And at this point, I'm trying to get myself together. I'm already like in therapy. I drop a class because I'm like, I can't manage all of this shit. And I feel good. Like, I have like this boost of energy. Same type of situation, the same feeling I feel now if I'm depressed over a nigga. Like, he gave me something to hold on to. So now I have this burst of energy. I'm looking forward to going to see him that evening. And he calls me and he cancels and tells me that his exam schedule got moved and he got an exam the next day that he got to now study for. So I kind of know he's lying, but I can't prove it. So I'm like, oh, okay, fine. And I kind of feel like shit, but I'm on the road to trying to like feel better about myself. So I'm intentionally interacting with other people, other friends. There's a whole nother dude who like me. I don't know if he'll be a Tony necessarily, but he's profound in the fact that he's Tony number 1's best friend. So this guy expresses interest in me. He like invites me to his room. I go to the room. I'm having pizza. I'm like, this is a nice guy that a friend of mine introduced me to. I go to the room to watch a movie, eat the pizza, but I had also made plans with a group of friends of mine to go to the movies that day, right? This is the same day I was supposed to go see Tony number 5. I eat the pizza. I tell that friend I got to leave. I got to meet up with these folks that I made plans to go to the movies with. I get to the movies. I'm walking toward the theater.
And you bump into him.
And there goes Tony number fucking
on a
5,
fucking date?
On a date with another bitch, walking right toward me. So there was no digging. There was no telephone calls. There was no plotting. I didn't have no car to follow the nigga, stalk the nigga. I wasn't in all black like the OMAD.
No, God revealed him to you.
Yeah, walking down the fucking aisle. I'm walking to the theater, like to the actual...
So what happened?
I didn't say anything. I just looked at him. He looked at me. He didn't act like he didn't know me. What he did was he came over to me, gave me a hug, and whispered in my ear, I'm going to call you tonight.
Oh.
No, he said, I'm going to call you tonight. I said, all right. And I went into the theater.
Well, that was his part about saying that's why he licked your face.
Well,
I don't want to be exclusive. I'm dating. I don't want to hurt you.
Right, but he fucked, whatever. The point is that I wasn't going to sweat in front of that girl. And I watched my movie. I had a long chat with one of my Carolina friends, another guy friend. It was a group of us, but that particular guy, I think his name was Julian. He drove me home and we talked about like this tumultuous relationship that I was in with this guy that goes to Central. And he tried his best to make me feel better. And eventually I went upstairs and like Tony number 5 said, he did call me and probably said something distracting or whatever to clean up his lie. But he didn't really try to clean up the lie because it was clearly he lied, right? That he couldn't back out of it. But I wanted to be with him so bad. So I let it go. The summer came. I was still going back. I was still trying to call him, trying to be in touch, wondering what happened. Why did we fall out? Did you
ask him?
I probably did, but he didn't give me no answers. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just know that we need to break up because it's not working out, but I don't want to break up with him. And in my mind, I'm like, he doesn't want to break up with me either. Why is he behaving like this? I wound up calling him or being in touch with him at some point. He tells me, and I'm trying to make arrangements to go see him in New Jersey because this is summertime now.
And what happened?
He tells me that the block is hot.
What the fuck does that mean?
That they done murdered his friend, like one of his close childhood friends.
New Brunswick?
He's from New Brunswick.
Oh.
They said he murdered his friend. It's like hot, like they shooting, it's shootouts. Like he's making it seem like it ain't safe to fucking come here. And
this is crazy.
In my mind, I'm like, he could be telling the truth. I can't say he's lying about his friend dying. Because what if his friend really did die? And then I'm like, I mean, the block is hot, but if the friend died, he needs to be consoled. So I got to go out to Jersey. I got to get to New Brunswick.
While the block is hot. I'm about to take a bullet, but I got to console him.
Nah, I wasn't even trying to take the bullet, but I'm from the Bronx. Like, how fucking hot could the block be? Like, I'm going out there.
How fucking hot could the block be?
Yeah, like, I'm going out there to console my nigga because his friend died, right?
So what happened when you got to...
A part of me knew
not to
that
go.
It could be not true, but it could be true. I couldn't take the risk of not showing up when your mans and them died. So I pull up on a New Jersey Transit to New Brunswick. I had been there before. I had been to his house before, but I didn't really know where I was going. I might have had his address, but I didn't know how far it was. Uber was not around at this time, so I gotta like figure out how to get a cab, all of that. And I don't know if we going 20 minutes away, an hour away. I just gotta get to the house because I just don't remember the details of how I got to the house. The times that I did have permission to see him, because mind you, I didn't go out there with permission. I just pulled up, right? I pull up to his house. I get in a cab. I pull up to the house. I get out the cab. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I know I don't have permission to be there.
Does your heart start pounding?
My heart be pounding. I mean, when I say...
When you're about to make these decisions, your heart does that?
My heart does.
Mine doesn't.
My heart does.
So when I'm about to like do some life-changing shit that's probably not the right decision and pretty irresponsible, it just...
Yes, my heart is like...
And I don't give a fuck.
And I'm like
it's
purposely like hitting my chest while we talking. Because like you trying to carry out whatever you plan to do, but your heart is like, it's a distraction.
Yes.
It's a distraction.
Yes.
So my heart is pounding. I'm outside of the car. I see his house. Do I ring the bell? Do I not ring the bell?
Ring the bell.
It starts to rain outside.
I'm getting wet.
Oh my God. I'm getting wet. I don't have an umbrella. All right. When he picked me up the first time, he picked me up in a truck.
You see the truck?
I see a truck. I see a truck. The truck kind of looked like the truck he pulled up like when he came and got me the first time around. I remember he said to me, the door on the truck is broken.
You see a truck with a broken
door. And
door.
I see the truck and I try the door because the door is broken. I've been in this truck before. I know it's his pop's truck. I get in the truck. I need cover from the rain. And I'm like, I'm sitting in the truck. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to ring the bell? Am I not going to ring the bell? I decide to ring the bell. I ring the bell. His brother answers the door. He says, he ain't here. Tony number 5 is not here. I be so ready to say these names, y'all. So ready.
They know who they are.
They know who they are, but the audience doesn't. And if you know me, then you could put it together. But the intent is not to really change the true nature of the story, but yes, to protect like the integrity of the person, you know, the person. But I don't want to change the real details of the story. So I'm doing the best that I can to protect y'all motherfuckers, right? So anyway, I pull up. The brother's like, Tony number 5 is not here.
Did the brother know you? Had you met the brother?
I don't know. This was his younger brother. I don't think I had met the younger brother, but I was aware of the younger brother. I knew his name and everything like that. And I tell him, well, let him know I stopped by or to give me a call. Because I think I did have a cell phone, right? I did have a cell phone. So I tell him, give me a call. And he's like, okay. And rightfully so. Like, he closes the door because he don't know how I got there. He probably think I was going to get a cab or whatever. I get back in the truck because it's fucking raining. And I'm finna wait for this nigga to get home.
Why was the doors open?
The door was open.
Broken, right?
So now... Because, you know what? It must have been a Sunday because the brother was like, they went to church and he was going to come back. I was like, okay. So I knew, just wait around. He'll probably come home because I was determined to talk to him.
He went to pray about
whatever.
His homie that died.
A car pulls up. I don't even remember what the make of the car was, whether it was a car or a truck. But a car pulls up. He gets out.
Yeah, how long?
Maybe an hour, maybe less. It's not that much time. The car pulls up. His parents get out the car. He gets out the car, Tony number 5, and his brother gets out the car, who I've met. I guess the parents go in the house. Tony number 5 goes in the house. The brother's left behind. That's when I decide to hop out the truck and go talk to the brother. Like, hey, I was like, you remember me? He was like, yeah, I remember you. What are you doing in that truck? So I was like, it was raining, so that's your pop's truck, right? He was like, do you know whose truck that is? I was like, your pop's truck. He was like,
nah, that's a dead homie's truck.
That is not my pop's truck. That's the neighbor's truck. And I was like, my bad. I thought that was the truck that, you know, Tony number 5 picked me up in when you met me. And he was like, nah, oh my God, I can't believe you just got out that truck. Let me go get my brother, right? I was like, could you? He was like, yeah, I'll be right back. He goes to get Tony number 5. Tony number 5 comes out. He's not upset. He's not enraged or anything like that. I don't even think he was like, what are you doing here? I don't even think he said all of that. But he was like, let's go for a walk. I think the rain has stopped by this point. He says, let's go for a walk. We must have walked to some park so we can have privacy and talk. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, you told me your friend was dead. The block is hot.
Block look quiet to me.
Block look quiet as fuck to me.
Block look pretty suburb.
Yeah, it look, I'm like, I don't have no vibes. Like, I'm like, what's going on? Like, and basically make a long story short, I'm like, can we work this out? Like, I need a yes or a no. We gonna be in it or we gonna be out? Like, which one?
Did he say anything about his dead homie?
Nah, he ain't say shit about the dead homie, right? And you know what? Right now, I'm not focused on the dead homie because I'm really there for myself, trying to hold on to dear life onto this relationship. And finally, I'm like, what are we doing? And he was like, I want to break up. Okay.
He stuck his tongue out?
No. No, he wanted to break up. I was like, all right. I felt sad about it.
Did you cry?
I don't think I cried. No, I didn't cry. I wanted the truth. He told me the truth. I had to accept the truth. He didn't want to fuck with me no more.
Okay.
So now we go back to the house. He gets the truck, the right truck.
And put the music on.
And no, he takes me back to the train. We waiting for the train. We are waiting for the train. The last train then came and gone. I'm stuck in New Jersey. He brings me back to the house.
He could drive you in the fucking truck.
He brings me back to the house. It's not his truck. It's not his car.
His parents' car.
Yeah, but I don't know what that situation was. But instead, he asked his parents, can I stay the night at their house? And I spent the night at the house. And his parents are very welcoming. They just instruct me that I cannot sleep, like, in his room. I gotta sleep on the couch.
He's regular black.
I gotta sleep on the couch, and the next morning I wake up
to breakfast.
I grab my stuff. I try to tell Tony number 5 it's time to go. The father sees me collecting my things, and he was like, "Where you going without breakfast? We eat breakfast in this house." He made me biscuits, bacon, eggs.
All right.
It was good.
Fast forward. Y'all still broken up?
Yeah, we still broken up. So I go home.
The dad has good deeds. That's great, but his son didn't.
Okay,
exactly.
But we not talking no
Facts.
more. Like, we not fucking with each other no
Facts.
more, right? So I goes back home the next day. Now I'm in a spiral because this shit don't make no sense. He said the homie died. He want to break up. But I know what we have. Like, this is... Now I'm going to fill in the blanks. I start making some phone calls. I go into these, into my... Basically, I held on to the numbers. I had
Harriet the spy mode.
Yeah, I'm pulling up numbers that I collected, pulled from the drawer, pulled from names that I pulled from his drawer, and the names that I got off the answering machines, the telephone numbers that I've gotten off the machine, etc. I start making phone calls to everybody, the ex-girlfriend from high school, all of it. Do you know about a homie dying? She like, ain't nobody die. Shout out to his high school girlfriend though, because she must have talked to me for like 2-3 hours, filling in blanks about who this dude is that seems like a complete fucking stranger to me at the time. Spoke to another girl. She was like, I feel you. I see you making calls and I understand where you're coming from. But if I was you, if you need to do all of that, you need to leave him. He's not somebody I would try to be exclusive with. Shorty told me that straight up. That was another piece of advice, or another just girl that I talked to that was like filling in some blanks. And then the third, there was
these things.
There was one more number that I called, and this bitch was nasty. She was nasty to me, like I didn't have a right to be calling her. And I think she wound up even saying, "Are you that crazy bitch that he told me about?" I said, "What crazy bitch? The bitch that would go in his room, hide under the bed and shit while he not there?"
Was that you?
I never fucking hid under this nigga's bed. This nigga was lying to her, just telling her that I'm crazy, right? Because at this point, I think I had already made a couple of prank calls to his room to check if he really in his room or is he at some other shorty house or in some other shorty room. So I guess at this point, I'm doing the most to kind of figure out what he's doing. So, and he must be telling this new shorty that he's with that I'm fucked up and I'm crazy. So I'm like, oh, I'm crazy? Well, bitch, do you happen to drive a Mazda 626? I think that was the make of the car. White Mazda 626 or 262, whatever the fuck that car was. She was like, "Bitch, you been in my car?" "Yes, bitch, I've been in your fucking car. He picks me up in your fucking car. We go out in your fucking car, bitch. Yes." So I'm the crazy one?
How you know it belonged to somebody else?
You know what? I didn't know. I took a stab out of hell, because I always wondered, where he get this car from? Whose car do you be picking me up in? He would tell me that it's his man's in them car.
His dead homie.
Yeah, I mean, and I just put it together. Your intuition. I just knew that it was probably her car. And then she tells me that they're in this whole relationship that they've been dating for all of this time, because I had prank called her before, but I never went down the hole. I didn't have enough information, but now I don't give a fuck. Since this nigga said our relationship is over, I don't have to save face. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can make whatever calls I want at this point. So, because we not finna be together anyway. So why not get the truth? Because now I want the truth. What really, really happened? So I found out he's in a relationship with this shorty. And I'm like distraught. Like, what? She's calling me crazy. At this point, he knows I'm calling her. Like because he living with her. She's telling me they live together and shit. And I'm like, what? So now we wind up getting into it, hanging up the phone because he's right next to her. And I guess he's telling her, hang up the phone, hang up the phone, hang up the phone. She hangs up the phone. So I go to work because now it's summertime. I'm going to work and shit. The next day, I think, bitch calls me. I'm on my way to work again. She's calm. She's like, "Yo, I believe you because everything you have said to me on this phone is accurate. It checks out. I don't think you crazy. But you should know
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I had no
who?
idea.
Me? No, I'm going with the story of the fuck shit. I'm following. I did not know this at all. No, it's the first time my ears are hearing this. Lovers and friends.
She pregnant. I remember I was crossing the street. I was crossing White Plains Road at the time on my way probably to a friend's house. No, I was on my way to work. I don't know why I was going that way to work, but I remember I was going to work because as I was crossing the street, that's when she dropped pregnant. And I remember I almost forgot to actually cross the street. Like my whole heart sunk into my stomach. Like, the fuck? And I was just like, I don't know. My senses came back to me. Like my heart sunk, but my senses came to me, and I was like, you know what? Better you than me. Cause I ain't got that problem. I ain't gotta get rid of no baby. And I went to work, and she was like, I guess calling, and maybe even there might have been mild texting at the time. The text might have been off, but there was ways that she had a
sidekick or something.
Something like there was a way we were somehow communicating while I was at work. Maybe she was calling me, and I was picking up calls behind the like the racks and shit, because you're not supposed to have your phone on the sales floor. This is when I was working at TJ Maxx. So, I'm dodging, hiding from the managers, taking her calls.
Now? This is still sophomore year?
This is the summer after my freshman year, not quite sophomore year yet, right? I didn't go back to school yet. So that's pretty much how the summer unfolded. She tells me she pregnant. I'm like, thank God I dodged a fucking bullet.
So what happened? That was it. Did you continue to talk to Tony? Was he still there? Tony
I did not talk to Tony for the remainder of the summer.
Did he have a baby? Does he have a baby now?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, so she got rid of it.
She may have gotten rid of it. I don't know if she was ever pregnant, but that's what she tells me.
Oh.
And I believe that's what she told him. So whether she was pregnant or not, I believe that's what we both believed.
So push forward.
Meaning me and Tony number 5 both believed this girl was pregnant.
Did you revisit Tony?
No, I don't talk
adulthood.
So me and Tony
didn't overlap again.
No, we fizz out. I'm not talking to him. He thinks that I've been prank calling him all summer because
were you?
No. It
was her.
It was, yes.
It was her.
It was. But he thought it was me.
Mm-hmm.
He thought it was me making prank calls to him all summer. But I was trying to heal. I was going to church, and I was up in the clubs on the weekend. Mm. I was faithfully in church every Sunday, but I was faithfully
in the club
having a good time on Saturday and Sunday night. Like I was hanging out all summer with George.
Yeah.
We was hanging out. Okay.
So
I go back to Carolina my sophomore year.
You pledge.
I pledge.
You're busy.
But by this time, I am busy. I'm busy. I'm focused. And at some point, me and Tony number 5 come to, like, we reconcile. Like, we have a sit-down conversation. He asked me, was I calling him all summer? And I said, no, I was not. And that's when I go, I know you don't believe me. He goes, no, I believe you. I know it wasn't true. Because I guess at this point, she had done so much fuck shit. Mm-hmm. He figured out that it wasn't me terrorizing him all summer.
So when this reconciliation happened, what did that look like?
It just looked like us not hating each other.
Speaking like adults?
Speaking like adults.
He didn't put on the music and y'all didn't have sex?
No, we weren't seeing each other at this
that
time.
Type of way?
No, because I was finna go online. I was not focused on him. And I started my dance group. I was like BSM member of the month. I was focused. I was trying to get them letters on my chest. There was no time for no niggas.
Push forward. All right, so you complete college and there's no more Tony number 5?
Pretty much. I think I go through the remainder of the next 3 years without him because I wound up pledging. That took up my time. After that, I studied abroad. I went to Africa, so I was gone all my first semester of my junior year. When I got back, I had to get back into the swing of being Greek and being back on campus. I feel like I might have seen him in a summertime while visiting Carolina, where we may have gotten together intimately, have been intimate, probably, I'm sure, because that was like the beginning of us kind of staying in touch, because I wound up graduating. Yeah, I wound up graduating. He stays in North Carolina. I moved back to New York, and now we're seeing each other. Like if I go back to homecoming, or if he has business in New York, we're seeing each other. So me and Tony were in our adult life. When he's in New York, we might link. When I'm in North Carolina, we might link. And it became very casual. And I think it's important to say we actually wound up becoming friends. Like our connection, or us being in touch, looks more like a friendship than it looks like a romance. Mm-hmm. So now, even though I might be seeing other people, I can talk to him about other people that I'm dating or trying to work things out with, and our connection or relationship isn't centered around
you being
the
with
orgasm
him
that he was giving me, right? Why I wanted to be connected to him.
Oh, he was the beginning of the orgasm.
Yes.
Oh, that's why you went batshit crazy. That's why he activated it.
My depression?
No, he activated the rage.
Well, yeah, like nigga, we are wrapped. Why?
So that's the first one to make you come?
Yeah.
How old? You was 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's around the time. It was around the time for me. You might as well just wait.
Wait for what? What are we waiting for?
To have sex.
Oh yeah, you might as well wait and not be in high school. I guess, but some girls be out there. They figure it out.
No, they don't. They're not coming. It was the emotional. It was the music. It was.
I have a friend who talked about having orgasms, and I was like, that doesn't happen to me.
What happened? You can't?
She was describing what an orgasm looks like, and I remember my 16-year-old self saying that I couldn't relate to what she was saying, because that did not happen to me. I didn't know what she was talking about. Like, I knew what she was describing.
Like when she was coming.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't happen. I mean, it feels good, but that doesn't happen to me. Like, that's what I would say in my head. So finally, when it did happen, I was like, oh, this is what she was talking about.
You don't masturbate.
What's the next?
No, because if you masturbated, then you would have given yourself an orgasm, and you would know that the man is not doing.
She's trying to know.
Thinking about a point, yeah, she would know what it felt like.
So yes or no? Did you masturbate?
Are we talking about Nikki? Can we talk about Nikki?
Correct. No, because what are you talking? Masturbating.
Listen, masturbating at 6. You never played house?
Oh my gosh.
Watch your daughters, honey.
No.
Anyway, let's stick to Nikki.
Oh God.
I want all boys. That's what God knows.
Oh God.
So. Moving on. So what's your gripe? What's your main concern with Tony then versus Tony present tense? Because now y'all in this friendship, or now y'all done traveled into adulthood.
Right. I just want to talk about my gripe that my own sister's trying to embarrass me in life. That's my gripe right now. That is my fucking gripe.
I'm not trying to embarrass you. Why? Because I talked about masturbation?
Yes. You need to go on horrible decisions. You need to meet Mandy. There needs to be an introduction.
No, that is a important contribution to you being unaware of what an orgasm feels like. Because if you did it to yourself and then you had sex with a man, you would know that the way you feel at home, you never felt with him. No. And that's how I kind of knew, like, hold up, because when I do, and then when he do it, it feels good, but it's not.
Okay. All right.
Anyway. What's the gripe? Let's get to the gripe that's not me about Nikki masturbating.
What is my gripe
Tony
with
number
Tony?
5 versus being in college when you wanted to be with him versus y'all are friends now. Push forward, y'all traveled into adulthood.
Right,
is what I
get it. Okay, so the gripe. You know what? There was no grand gesture. I'm still waiting on my Care Bear, my Christmas gift. Where was it? What happened to it? Did you ever get it? I'm sure you didn't. Yeah, he promised me a Care Bear because I like the Care
Care
Bears growing
Bears,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, so he said he had gotten me one for Christmas, but I never got it.
Where is it?
I never got it. Right. He probably, oh my God. So there was just no, I used to take care of this nigga. Like I used to make sure he was good. I used to make sure his friends was good in terms like if they was hungry, I fed them. And I just don't think that level of gifting or like reciprocity
Or sacrifice.
or sacrifice, because I was a college student. I didn't have money like that, but
Well, so was he, granted.
he was. But even when if there was ever a point where he became capable, I don't think he gave me anything. Like
A cheap motherfucker. Again, the same pattern as Tony number 4. A cheap motherfucker.
I just feel like, what has he done that is special? That's my gripe. Like, I've given you so much for so long.
He gave you your first orgasm.
Okay.
That's special.
No, it is special, which is why he's a Tony, which is why I can remember him. Like, but
Anything outside of that?
where's the ROI, right? Like,
What's that again?
return on investment. Like,
Okay.
that's how I feel about it.
Is there anything you appreciate about Tony number 5?
I do appreciate that, his ability to apologize. I mean, when he has come to terms with mistakes that he's made, he's always had maturity enough, accountability.
Accountability is very
I did this to
important.
you. And even in our adulthood, I remember him saying, we had been not together for a long time, but this friendship was building. And he was like, back then, when we were going through all of this in college, and even that summer, he was like, did you love me? And I was like, I never said that I loved you. And he was like, I know you didn't say it, but did you love me? And I was like, I'd have to say I did. I did love you. And he was like, I loved you too. And I'm sorry that I treated you like that. So he is absolutely always taking accountability at some point when he reached that level of maturity.
When did that level of maturity come?
We was in our 20s when that happened.
So push forward. Where's Tony number 5 now?
Tony number 5 is
He's producing for Kanye.
No, he's producing with the well-known production team, and I think it might be important to tell you that he wound up getting married.
He got married?
He did get married. He got married and divorced, and
How long? Do you know how long he was married for?
a year, I think.
No kids out that marriage?
No,
Black
not that
woman?
I know of. Black woman. Oh, he's another one that I always felt desired by. Absolutely. That was never do he want something else like Tony number 1? No. I never felt like that. All his
You felt like he was attracted to you.
Yes, always. But he's around. He's single as far as I know. Maybe not. I don't really know. I don't ask what I don't want to know.
How long y'all stopped being friends at some point?
I stopped being friends with Tony for 10 years. For 10 years, we didn't talk because as I was becoming his friend and becoming vulnerable about other men that I was dating and other fits of rage that I was just being myself because I was always honest with him and felt comfortable. And he pretty much made a comment like, I don't think he called me a crazy bitch, but like, this crazy girl, she needs therapy. She needs to talk to Dr. Phil, not to me. And he intended to text that to some other young lady or somebody else he was talking to, but accidentally text that comment to me. And I felt very betrayed by that comment because I'm at this point talking to him like a friend. And he's like, again, a mentor, like a guy. I'm thinking this guy cares about me.
Just like
and
women,
he don't care about me.
They're not very loyal in friendship.
Yeah, so he kind of like betray me.
So when girls be like the homies, no, the homies be talking about you to the homies. They some real backstabbers. Men, when they're your, quote, friend. There's really no male, female, platonic, real shit. I don't believe in it. Really, no.
So
I don't. Do you? I don't.
So he betrayed me, and
you don't, right? Me either. I don't.
And so I cut him off. And when I say I cut him off, I successfully cut the motherfucker off.
To this day?
Not to this day, but I cut him off for 10 years.
And then he came back?
he didn't come back. A pandemic happened and Kobe died. And I told you he looked like Kobe and he loved Kobe.
So you called Kobe?
So I called him to make sure that he was
okay.
Are you okay? Kobe is dead. Are you all right?
You are.
This was after 10 years. 10
fuck
years.
Him.
Correct.
Damn, fuck him.
Yeah, and fuck his love for Kobe. Fuck him. I'm not calling his ass.
You was looking for a way in and you found it.
Maybe I was looking for a way in. Maybe because I realized he didn't have that ring on. I don't know. Maybe that was subconsciously working. I don't really know. I don't think so. I think I really felt like even you didn't get over Kobe for mad long.
No, I was fucked up.
Right. And this is, so I'm like, it was a simple text like, I thought about you. I hope you're well. Something, something, something.
But I wouldn't have sent that.
Well, he did respond.
Of course he did. Why not?
I mean, he did respond, but it wasn't like a rekindling, like, oh, we're going to jump back in the sack. It wasn't like that.
Did y'all ever jump back in the sack?
I guess we have to find out in another season of Love Nikki, the podcast.
So we don't know if Nikki and Tony number 5 are still friends today. I guess we'll save that for the second season.
Maybe the third.
This is getting annoying.
All right, well.
So you want to just dive into the gems?
Yeah, well.
I had a few. I lost them already, but I had so many gems from this episode.
Well, you can we could go over those gems in the Kiki if they come to you.
You have a right to feel crazy when someone has defied who you know them to be.
Period.
There's no period.
You drove me crazy. Like, you, who are you? I have a right to go to, like, who are you? I have a right to investigate you. Period. All right. Old habits die hard. I feel like if a nigga is broke, cheap, which is the same disease back then, they gonna be like that now. They ain't give you nothing then. They probably not gonna give you nothing now.
They're not changing.
Like, they're not gonna evolve, right? I mean, they could evolve, maybe, but chances are, old habits die hard.
Being broke and cheap is the same disease.
Oh, yeah, I just said that. It is. Like, we didn't really get too much into how I felt about niggas not feeding me, but I have a specific story that we'll bring up in the Kiki
So maybe
next
that's why it's so
episode.
important from, like, the brothers when the mother just insisted, like, you know, a man loves you when he gives you his last piece of chicken. Because this feeding thing for her is like...
Yeah, if a nigga cannot feed me,
damn,
we got problems.
You a hungry baby. That's what I tell my baby. Pay attention when a nigga can't feed you. You said that already.
Oh, yeah,
I
just said that.
Yeah, I had never pursue a man. Don't be a ride or die. Don't play wife when they don't call for it. Ooh, there were so many gems going through my head.
That's true, but you're only, mind you, I'm 18.
Right, it's true.
I'm 18, I'm 25, I'm 27, and then 10
No, 27
years.
is...
I mean, 27 is actually when I let things go. I felt like you betrayed me, and I actually exercised some like act right, and I cut it off for 10 years. That's a long time not to talk to somebody that was so profound to me.
So, was Bridget around at this time your therapist? Were you seeing another therapist? What would Bridget say?
Bridget, my relationship with Tony number 5 precedes my sessions with Bridget. But when I finally did meet Bridget, this particular story about Tony number 5 and other Tonys essentially helped the therapist recognize my indulgence or overindulgence in getting a nigga back or finding out the truth and making the connection that while other people might smoke, drink, eat ice cream to get over their pain or get through whatever upset them.
What does Nikki do?
Nikki goes the fuck off. And whatever that looked like is what it looked like.
So, sneak peek into Tony number 6. Does that wrap up Tony number 5?
It does wrap up Tony number 5. I feel like I can keep going on and on about Tony number 5. That will absolutely put us in another season for y'all. But yes, we got to move on to Tony number 6. El Tigarazo.
Anything you could tell us about what we should be expecting?
This is a little different. I will say that Nikki for the first time goes to Rikers Island. She does some absurd shit. The rage looks different. So
okay, the rage. Well, it was activated. Now we
see a pattern of what happens when a nigga crosses me. What happens when you disrespect me? What happens when you drive me crazy and I feel out of sorts because you promised me this, but you doing that. You moving fucking funny. I can't find you. You ghosted me. Now you finna find out. That's what's now it's the unfolding of me getting pissed the fuck off.
Remind our lovers and friends to check out
the soundtrack for Tony number 5.
Yes.
Beautiful. I just want you to know.
And Beautiful with Tweet.
You're my favorite girl. If you haven't heard
it, make sure you go check out Beautiful by Tweet.
I really feel like I should be this nigga favorite girl though. Tony number 5. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I should be.
No, if you should be, then God,
so then
you would be.
I guess. All right, I'll take it.
Deuces.
Yeah. All right. Peace.
Thank you for listening. This is Love Nikki, the podcast. Make sure you stick around for the next episode. Keep us company. We love our audience over here.